Yay! Sunday rolling time. So let's get on our feet. I want to start with a little bit of soft movement. I really like watching those Instagram Tai Chi reels. I've been playing around with them for calming our nervous system and flossing our nerves. Um, so I'm putting my spin on it. So you want to put your foot behind you. You're going to be feeling your pinky, ring toe, middle toe. Okay, and we're just gonna bend forward and then allow every little part of the foot to start to come back to the ground. I'm focusing on my back foot. So I'm lifting, I'm taking a breath, I'm lifting my chest. I'm using my pinky ring toe more than my big toe. And then I'm gonna very softly start to come back down, feeling every little bone, kind of like when you do, movements in your spine, you're trying to feel every bit of your spine. So bit of carefully feeling how my toes can lift my spine and my chest. Exhale, start to come back down, feeling every little bit of your foot that you can. And now you can add a little rock with your front foot and then come forward. So you can bring your arms up on the inhale. Exhale, come down, feeling every little bit of that back foot. Lifting the front foot. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come down. Lift the front foot. Inhale, feeling the back toes, lifting the ankle. And exhale, softly come down. Lifting the front foot. And then shake that out. And just walk around for a second and feel how that foot that you were just training, how super flexible it is now. And how it wants to push you forward. You feel that? So that's what you should be doing every day, is finding reasons to tell your foot to bend. So we'll do the other side now. So make sure you've got space between your legs. So I'm gonna just make sure my toes are nice and spread out. And I'm just going to start with my foot, get a nice bend all the way through the toes, feeling the pinky and ring toe. And as I start to come back down with my heel, I'm trying to feel every little bit of my foot, differentiating the bones. Very carefully start to press forward. And start to bring the heel down again, feeling every little bit. And lift up the front foot. We're going to add in the arms, take an inhale. Exhale. Lift the front foot. Inhale, lift. Lift the front foot. Inhale, push with the back foot. Exhale, coming down, feeling every bit of that back foot. Lift the front foot. Two more. Breath in, lift up. Exhale. And just notice, where is your body talking to you in these movements, just so that we know where we're going to go with the balls. I'm currently feeling something in my lower back, so I know, okay, I definitely want to do that. And then come back center. So you're going to find a wider stance. You're going to open up the feet a little bit, come down into a horse stance, and we're just going to move side to side and lift the toes. And it might feel stiff. If you feel it like right here, do you feel it in your lower back? Try to swing your butt more. This keeps our ankles and our hips and our lower back young. So come a little bit lower in your horse stance. This time we're gonna sweep with an inhale and exhale down. I guess we have to exhale like a fan. Inhale, coming back up, exhale. Inhale, coming up. And now, if it feels good, you could, if your arms don't touch the floor, you can just cross your arms across your body. You could put your hands on the floor and just stretch from side to side. If that feels right, you can put your hands on the bed to do that or the couch. They don't have to be all the way on the floor. Now, if it feels good to you, let's go ahead and crawl onto all fours. We're going to do 6 directional spine. This can be done on a bed too. Doesn't have to be on the floor. So we're going to do a nice inhale here. Tuck the tail. And exhale, stick your tongue out. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, stick your tongue out. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Exhale, let it go. Now we're going to take your right hand across your body and you're going to sit back into your right hip. So right hand goes left. And just sit back into your hip if that feels good. If you're in a chair, you can still accomplish this without being on your knees. Just you'd come across your body. Now we're gonna switch sides. Left hand comes across your body. Sit into your left hip. Take a breath. And just as we do these movements, notice and take note. Where are you feeling it that you want to work on with the balls? Go ahead and come back. Hands and knees. So we're gonna do widen your legs a little bit and you're gonna kind of roll your spine around. We're kind of like just feeling every little bit of the spine. You might do some fake yawns until your body starts to real yawn. And then think of your spine more like a snake in the water. You can dip each shoulder down. And then start to slow your movement. Maybe rock side to side. And then we'll come back together. And I'll ask you some questions. Where did you feel your body asking for help so that we can figure out how we're going to roll tonight? Your upper back, Michelle? Yeah. What did you guys feel?
Mm, the middle of my spine.
Middle?
Yeah.
Okay, your whole spine. Did your breath feel restricted, like in the ribs?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like through here or more like around the bra?
In the back.
In
In
the
the back.
What about you, Heidi? Where were you feeling the
Yeah.
bread?
Well, I just have like stiff muscles everywhere, so
Okay.
everything was stretching. It was a lot of good like opening up and stretching, but I'm like I have tense. I've been just not active for a long time, and everything's very stiff and sore, like I just need to move. And this was good
Kim,
stretching.
What'd you say, Cindy?
did you already smell the oils?
Not yet. I was about to
The
do that.
oil?
If you guys have
Okay,
some
sorry. I
oils you
didn't want to
want,
miss it.
I picked yarrow tonight. I've been thinking a lot about hyaluronic acid and improving our movement, especially the glide between the fascia and our body. So I really like yarrow because it improves collagen and your hyaluronic acid production. So I use this on my face, I use it everywhere. But just take whatever oil is feeling right to you and we just breathe it in. We want to help our nervous system land so that you can receive this work without being antsy. And just breathe it in. I'm gonna put my yarrow all over my face because I love it. If you feel like massaging your face, this is a good one. I got to do my like first facial on someone today. I I like have this new vibrating gua sha that heats up, and I did her face for like an
Mhm.
hour and she was snoring. She loved it.
Sounds
Okay,
great.
yeah. Alrighty. I also am drinking my collagen because we love our doTERRA stuff.
Delicious.
Alrighty. So let's start. I'm gonna say let's start face down and we're gonna take our, has everyone got gold? We're gonna go for a pubic bone. Let me put my laptop lower. We'll put it over here. Okay. Let me pin myself here. Okay. So you're gonna go right on pubic bone. If it's feeling tender right now, you can also put a pillow underneath of the ball. I'm gonna lay straight down on it and I'm gonna rock side to side. So I'm right on the bone. You're gonna keep breathing. And is there anywhere in your body that you're tensing that you could let go right now? So right now we're right on the pubic bone, but I'm gonna have us come up on our elbows just a little bit. And I'm gonna scoot toward my head a little bit. So the ball's gonna go just to the lower edge of my pubic bone. So the bone is like this, you know, so we started right on it, so now we're below it. So right there, we're gonna reach our right arm forward and our right leg. So like Superman, like you're flying. You're gonna take a breath in, exhale. Let your pelvis wrap around the ball. So it might be like tucking a little bit and then let it go. Come back center. You're gonna do it with the left. Left leg up, right, left arm up. Take a breath. So we're gonna go to the left. So don't move, but I'll just show you where we're going. So the ball is here, but we're gonna go up to this left hip. So right that hip bone, okay? So you can roll it over or you can lift up your hips and just place it on that left hip bone in the front. So make sure your body doesn't drop to one side. If you want, you could place another ball on your other hip bone just as a little kickstand if you want to relax. If you want more of an active release, then you just do one ball. I'm going to place another ball on my other hip bone just because my right glute keeps activating more than I want it to. So I'm going to make sure it relaxes. But we could come down and breathe here. This is going to be really good for opening up our pelvis and our lower back. We're preparing to release our spine. A couple more breaths here. Okay, so are you guys exactly where I am? Do you have your gold ball on your left hip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the left elbow is gonna come in front of you like this. Is that, just let me know if that's not okay for your elbow, Cindy.
It's okay.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna scoot so the ball is now gonna be in my hip. Okay, and then I'm gonna bring my elbow forward. My top hand is going to come around. I'm going to start to turn my body so that my hips are going to face the ceiling. So my ball has now gone from this hip bone over to the side, and now it's going to be just in my left side lower back. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So it's like I crawled it around. I went from here and now I'm just to my left side of my lower back. And then I'm going to let my left leg go long. And I'm going to breathe. So now I could put my hands behind me and I'm going to start to slide so that the ball is going to start to come underneath my butt to where my hamstring starts at my sit bone. You feel that? You okay, Heidi?
Yeah, I'm just flipping around so I can see you.
All right, I'll make you can see me a little better.
I couldn't see the screen.
So once I've done that, I can use a ball for a kickstand for my hand, like if I needed an arm extender. And I'm just gonna press, so the ball's gonna go up the left side of my lower back. And then I'm gonna come back.
That feels so good. Holy crud. That's a good spot.
We're releasing our butt and our hip so that we can start to release our upper body and our spine. This is my cheater roll. If I don't have a lot of time, I'll just sit on my ball on my sit bone. That's the bone right underneath your butt cheek where your hamstring's attached. And then I just roll all the way up through my lower back. This is also a really good butt lift. If you do one side of your butt and then look in the mirror, that butt cheek will be like up. It's like Death Becomes Her with Goldie Hawn.
Mhm.
I love that movie. Okay. So now you're gonna lay on your back for a sec and just feel how does that left side hip feel compared to the other one? My leg feels rolled open. Yeah. Feels less bony. Everyone okay?
Ah,
Okay, let's do the other one.
Good. Yes. Please.
Okay, so now if my neck were bothering me, I would have a pillow for my head. Just saying. So we're gonna do the right hip bone now in the front. So I'm gonna go back on my front. It's gonna go right in that front hip bone. I'm gonna place my other ball on my other hip bone as my kickstand. And if you want, you can have a pillow and breathe. And notice if there's any tension somewhere that you have control of that you could let go of. Take a breath in the belly. Exhale. I usually spend about 5 breaths per spot. So if you're doing this on your own and you're like, why doesn't it feel as good as when I'm following? It's probably because you're not spending enough time. Alrighty, so I'm going to take my right elbow as my support. I'm going to put my left hand on the floor. I'm going to start to turn so that the ball is in my hip in the side. I put my back foot as a little kickstand. And then I'm going to start to turn my hips so that my front is facing the ceiling and my ball ends up in the right side of my lower back. You're gonna slide that right leg down. Ooh. Light it up. You can see what feels better. Does it feel like it's more stretched down? Or does it feel better up? So now I'm going to carefully start to bring myself on top of the ball. I'm going to slide my butt back so that I end up on my hamstring at the sit bone. You can use another ball as a hand extender or not, whatever feels good. And you know what? You're gonna roll so that you're going down the slide just on the right side of your lower back. And then push with your feet and let that ball come all the way back to the sit bone. Get that nice stretch. If you want extra here, you can. I like to put a ball under my knee just because I'm hyper mobile, so I need the stability. But I'll just lift my chest up and then exhale. Just bend at the waist. You don't have to go all the way down. Just by having that little bit of a bend, you'll get way more of a stretch in the hamstring. And then if you want to move your ankle around, you'll feel all the tendons. Every single day, your body scans and maps itself. So the things that you move on a regular basis, it sees that and then it sends fluid. So if you do not move certain joints or you ever lift your arms over your head, then your body doesn't map it and it doesn't send it fluid. So it's important that we do movements every day so that we stay on its radar and it keeps healing itself. That's why I love those sweet Tai Chi man videos because it's like, what those sweet old people do. I love it. Wearing their little slippers. Okay. And then when you're ready, you can just roll right off your ball. And we'll see where we're gonna go. So you guys are feeling spine. Is that what I heard?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
The next place we're gonna go, we're gonna take our gold ball and we're gonna put it in the safe ribs. The reason I say that is because the last rib is your floating rib. If you've never felt it, just kind of squeeze your hands at the bottom of your rib cage and then bring your finger to the front. You'll feel a little, like a little tusk. So that front rib, it doesn't connect to the sternum. It's just floating just like that. So you don't ever want to put a ball in that spot because you could snap it. So you always go nipple level. And these are solid ribs that connect to the front and the back. So I'm going to take a ball here. I might take a black ball with me. If your neck is sore, make sure you've got a pillow handy for your head. I'm gonna put my gold ball right in safe ribs. This is where you want your ball to be soft. You don't really want a hard ball for your ribs. And just make sure that your body is in line with your yoga mat or your floor. You're not like way over here and your butt's way over there. Like you want to be like a plank. Okay. So I have not done my ribs in a while, so I know that they're tight. So I'm going to keep my legs bent, but I am going to make sure that I lengthen my hip down. If you're like, oh, I could go for more, then you're going to lengthen your bottom leg, scoot your hip down. Actually, Yamuna, she does her black ball. Oh my God, that's so tight. If you're filling up for that, I am really feeling that everywhere. Like wraps in the front. But if you're like, I don't need to go that far, then you can just bend your knees and breathe. The idea is that we're making space in the waist here between your pelvis and your rib cage. And breathe. Is everyone good? If your neck is like, I don't like this, take a pillow and go like that. And then you can put your arm long. Ooh, my lower back is cracking. Does anyone need an adjustment? You can also put something between your knees, like if you need another ball or like a yoga block would be good. I wish I had a yoga block close by that, but that means I'd have to get up and do this. There we go. That's better. So now you're going to take your bottom elbow and you're just going to move it forward. So the ball's just going to slightly push itself and you're going to move your hip forward too. So it's like you were right on the bone and now you're just slipping to the back. Especially if you have the black ball, you'll feel that. Like where you were on the ball and now you just slip to the back of the bone. Breathe. We still want the length here. So if you feel yourself scrunch, just scoot your hip down and lengthen your elbow too. But just watch it. If your elbow or your neck doesn't like it, then just like use a pillow and lay into it. Okay, so I'm gonna lengthen my bottom leg and I'm going to stabilize with my hand and my elbow. I'm gonna scoot down. So my ball now is a little bit in the squish of, but still on the bone of my hip. My ball went a little bit higher. So if you want to feel it, just kind of squeeze your whole pec. Just wrap your fingers and you can feel, okay, this is where I'm going. I'm lengthening where all these muscles that are from going from my ribs into my upper arm. So you might not have known that there's muscles that go right here into your arm. That's why people are like, I can't move because it's like their shirt got glued. So we're trying to unglue it. Breathe right there. FYI, your waist is going to be so nice and long. You'll feel so tall. Exhale. So I'm going to do it one more time. We're going to scoot down. So the ball is like half into the squish, still touching bone. The ball is a little bit more into my arm now. I might move mine a little bit more into the bone. I just feel that. Is your elbow okay, Cindy?
Yeah, I'm just trying to support my neck.
Can you feel where the tension goes from here to there or underneath?
No, it's not, it's like strictly elbow when I'm like using it.
Okay.
It's okay for this stuff.
Okay. So now we're going to start to turn again so that we're going to be facing the ceiling. So this one's going to go behind the shoulder blade. This one is going to follow the lower back, like the waistband of your pants, okay? So this top foot is going to go into the floor. My other hand is on the floor behind me. It's going to start to turn my whole body. So now this is behind my right shoulder. My black ball is behind my lower back. And I've got my hand behind my head to protect my neck here. You're going to breathe there. I'm going to use my feet really wide and I'm going to push with my feet so my ball is going to come down just the right side of my back. And then I can go ahead and sit up. Mm. I'm not killing anyone, right? No, no one's like dying slowly and I didn't know. Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
So is the goal is to elongate and to make space, or is it to create pressure points, or both, I
The
guess?
goal is to make space, but right now we're working directly with stimulating the bone and releasing the tension at the bone level. So it
By the
like
ball pushing on it, like it's a pressure, so that's happening because of the pressure of the ball.
the, because your body is releasing into a soft ball, it allows the bone to say, "Oh, okay, like this is like where we're going to release tension." The muscle that's attached to that bone now can trigger a release that's going to go all the way to where the muscle attaches again. So it's like lengthening, it's softening into that bone, releasing the impact and then releasing all the way to the other end, and it's re-educating the muscle to brain connection to lift and lengthen the structure so that you're not like shuffling your feet. It like helps you be like more gazelle and like ninja-like. Does that make sense? Because the body gets heavy when it gets old. So
Yeah.
we're trying to help you like age with grace so that you don't have to be weak as we age. You know what I mean? That's the idea. Okay, so try the side that you just did versus the side you didn't do yet. Isn't that crazy? You feel it in your back?
Yeah.
I feel
You
it,
feel it on the side.
I feel it tight right here, and I feel it tight right here, like where I didn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do the other one. But definitely have what, like if you have injuries that you're like babying, keep pillows around you and more balls.
Mhm.
Okay, so make sure your ball your it goes into safe ribs. So just start nipple on. Oops, I gotta plug in my computer. Okay. All right. I keep my ball pretty soft. Alrighty, you don't have to do the black ball, but you could. I'm gonna put it right in my hip bone. This is where the femur attaches to your pelvis. It's called the acetabulum. But I might want my pillow. So we want to lengthen the hips. So you're going to kind of scoot your butt down and make sure that this is making space right here. And then try to breathe. My left side's definitely tighter than my right. Oh, the ribs, if you don't breathe in them, then they start to get stuck together. So that's why they feel sharp. So we're just kind of softening them so that the muscles can start moving between them again.
How often can you do this?
Um, I mean, you could do it every day. You just have to watch it. Like I did it like 10 times a day and then I like really hurt myself. So it's just, you got to see like what feels good. Don't overdo it. 15 minutes a day is plenty for anybody.
But certainly once a day, every day, like you you don't need breaks
No.
because it's more stretching.
In my training, I did like, 6 and 7 hour days of rolling and it was amazing. I highly recommend an intensive, but because of my extreme personality, I came home and I would like just wanted to teach everybody. So I was like rolling all the time and rolling their pattern, not my own. So just make sure that if you show somebody something that you're doing it for you too. Like don't just roll their thing with them. So I'm just feeling the bone behind my ear. So this hand is behind this ear. And then this hand is kind of feeling it. And I'm like squishing. It just feels really good to do that. You see if it feels good to you. So we're going to take top hand to stabilize, bottom elbow forward, and just bring your hip a little bit forward. And you can feel that next level of bone that needs to be touched. Breath in the ball. And I'm going to bring my elbow a little bit back and scoop my hips a little bit back. Just feel a different side. So for me, you don't have to do this. You could keep your hips together, but I'm going to lengthen my bottom leg, use my top foot as my kickstand, and then I'm going to scoot down my mat toward my feet so that the balls are going to go a little bit higher. So now the ball's gone just under the pec here. You can grab it. Feel where that's tight. That probably is tight on you, Heidi. Mm. And keep breathing. If you have another ball close by, you could use that for your neck too. So we're going to bring that bottom arm forward, and I'm going to start to turn my hips. Top foot is going to start to push into the floor. I'm going to bring my hips around. So this ball is going to be behind your left shoulder blade, gold ball behind your lower back, or black, I mean, behind the lower back. Woo! This is really tense. And you can slide that leg long if it feels right. I'm going to go ahead and roll through this just because it's really tight on me. I'm going to press with my feet firmly, both feet. I'm going to push. So the balls are just going to roll down the left side spine and then come back up. See how that feels. What's showing up for you guys? And we can make sure we get the next thing.
Hmm.
Is it upper back? I'm going to say upper back. So we need both black. So we're going to start middle between, like start where your bra goes. You're going to put the balls close together and we're going to breathe. I'm going to recommend you have some pillows. So I'm going to get a different pillow for my head. Um, some people like to have two pillows, like one underneath their sacrum and then one underneath their head. So I'm thinking about that now. So do I want more pillows for my head? One for under my sacrum. So what we're going to do is start at the bra level here with the black balls. And then we'll take 5 breaths and then we're going to move them apart just a little bit. And then a little bit and a little bit. Okay. But just see if you might need a pillow behind your lower back too. And if it's too sharp, then don't do it. I have like scoliosis stuff, so I just have to like make sure I have a lot of pillows. Just make sure they feel right. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. You could also put your legs up, like if you had something to put your legs on. And I'm gonna breathe here. So I'm gonna have my arms out wide to the side, palms up. If it's too sharp, then just let me know. Expand the ribs. And then on the exhale, really like let it go. Feels so good to be doing the ribs.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna reach back and I'm just gonna make my balls a little bit wider. They're moving away from each other. If you've never learned how to 3D breathe, then you can kind of like wrap your hands around your ribs like this in a hug and just kind of breathe in so that you can feel your ribs opening to the side. This is also opening the back of the diaphragm. So we're going to move the balls a little further apart. So they might be kind of popping out the sides. They're like half underneath you, half not. This is a nice one to do before you go to bed at night. Like if you keep your balls in bed, this is a good one. So we want to go, if we started at the bra level, we want to go another level up, like maybe the bottom, I guess it's the middle of our shoulder blades. So I'm just going to scoot down. And the balls are going to roll a little bit higher. And I'm just going to scoot them back to the middle. So you can just lift your each shoulder up. Make sure your shirt's not in the way. I really like having a lot of pillows. Yamuna does this like just with balls, and I don't, she's just really strong, and I can't do that. And that woman's in her 70s. That's why I've always been so impressed with this work because these women are, 25, 30 years older than me, and they're doing better than me. Like that's what I want. I want to age and do better, you know? And just notice where are you holding tension that you don't need to hold, that you could surrender. Is it your jaw? Is it the back of your head? Is it your glutes? Maybe you need to let your knees drop together and let your feet spread out so that you can release that. Breathe into that area and just notice that's not really an area that you breathe into usually. So I'm just going to shift my weight side to side. I'm going to widen my balls out a little bit. And if it feels like you caught a nerve, just make sure you move your ball around a little bit. Maybe it needs to go wide right away. Shift it wider. I'm gonna keep moving mine wider just because now we're in the shoulder blades and that's quite nervy for me. So I'm right where the balls are gonna start to go like behind my arm. They're still in the shoulder blades, but the next time I move, the balls are gonna be in my arm. Now we're gonna shift so they're just at the back of the shoulder here. So the balls are gonna go start, they're not underneath you now. Now they're gonna go into this behind your arm spot. Gonna be extra amazing. So start to move your ball a little bit further out. So this is the tricep area. Oh my goodness. So if you want, I recommend it. Then we're gonna do like a snow angel with this. I'm gonna press into the balls. I'm gonna start to slide down my body, pinky to ceiling. And then keeping that pressure down into the balls, I'm going to very slowly start to snow angel up and then turn so that my palms are going to be facing down and spreading your arms wide. It's okay if you're starting to feel numbness or tingling. You're going to start to roll down, keeping that pressure, and you're going to flip so your palms are back toward the ceiling. You're going to move the ball a little bit lower. So now we're middle of the humerus. Takes a minute to get the right spot on both arms. Just spread your arms really wide. Open your hands. Exhale, press. And you're going to start to bring the arms down. You can turn so the palms go toward the floor. Bring the arms up, roll the hands toward the ceiling. And then we're going to move the ball just into the elbow. And now you can bend if it feels better. Some people have hypermobility. And then just kind of roll around here. See what that feels like in that area.
Feels really good.
Well, my sister always says elbow release is better than sex. She's like, I'll take an elbow release over that.
That was really good.
Guess I should never show my brother-in-law this video. Don't watch this. Okay. You're gonna go a little bit below the elbow. Ugh. Okay. So I have you guys on your back. Let's take the gold ball and we're gonna go under the sacrum right here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm keeping my head pillow. Is I'm gonna bring my legs up if it feels good. I could bring the legs toward the ceiling. You could get a nice stretch here.
Ooh, it's good for your core.
Yeah. And you can go ahead and take your gold ball out. You could window wash, bring your knees in. So we're going to take our black balls and they're going to start, um, let's see. So feel for your tailbone. We're going to go just a little bit higher than the tailbone. So like an inch higher. So the balls are going to be together and then we're going to slowly move them apart. If you want, you could bring the palms of your feet together and allow your knees to drop. You can rock side to side.
But that feels great.
Yeah, that's really good for opening up your lower spine. So I'm going to bring my feet back to the floor, lift the hips. We're going to widen the balls a little bit away from each other. Then you can bring the palms of the feet back together and rock. We'll get a little bit more into piriformis, which is notoriously overactive on lots of people. And bring the bottoms of your feet back together. You're going to widen the balls a little further out. You should feel it kind of on the back side of where your femur attaches. And then you can return to butterfly if that feels good. You'll feel more of that hidden tension in your hips there. This is another nice one to do in bed. So now if you want, take a hold of your balls, don't move them, and just 1 foot at a time. Bring your knees up. You can bring them to the ceiling. Trying to stretch here. Just something different. We're trying to lubricate the hip there. Ooh. Just notice which one is holding more. My right hip is holding more, surprisingly. Okay. So you're gonna lift your hips up. You're gonna return the balls to center, but this time a little bit higher than we started. And allow your weight back down. I'm gonna take mine out. So we're gonna go down the spine with our black balls. So you're gonna want to put them right at the top of your traps, your trapezoids right here. So they're gonna start close together. And we're just very carefully gonna be walking them down our spine. So you can, if you feel like you need a pillow in the middle of it, just stop and get a pillow. So I'm gonna just roll to one side. I'm gonna put it right behind one side and then I'll move and I'll put the other one on the other side. So they're right below C7, you know, that little hump in your neck. And I'm gonna make sure my balls are close together. So here I'm gonna bring my chin to my chest. I'm gonna make sure that I'm supporting my neck. And I'm gonna walk my feet a little bit close to my butt. So here I'm gonna use my feet and I'm gonna press so that my head now touches the floor. My elbows are wide, but my black balls, this is where all my weight is sitting, is right in those traps. You guys feel that? Yep. It should be pretty amazing. If you're like, I could stay here forever, then take a gold ball and stick it underneath your butt. And you could just go to town. I like having a gold ball actually under my butt because then when I go to roll the rest of my spine, it's really easy. Like, you know how the loggers would put all the logs on top of another log? Like that. I could really feel that opening my chest. Okay, so I'm gonna bring my chin to my chest and I'm gonna use my feet. My black balls are gonna start to roll down my spine. And I'm just one vertebrae at a time allowing that. And my gold ball made it really easy for me to roll all the way down my spine. You can do it slower, but I recommend if you do that on a softer surface like a bed. So if you like, I'm thinking we need to do our neck now. So let's take our gold ball, or if you have a pearl, I'm gonna use gold. Um, and we're just gonna lay on it like a pillow, but you want it to kind of be on the bone right behind your ear. You might want a pillow or something for your knees or another ball. We're gonna place it right behind your ear on that bone. And we're gonna rock back and forth and keep breathing. Then you can slowly start to allow your face to come toward the floor and you'll feel that stretch behind your ear. And rock back. that feel like a good thing? And when you're ready, you can switch sides. You're gonna find the bone behind your ear. And sometimes it feels better to just have your actual ear on the ball. And from here, we can put our gold ball in our sternum. So we're gonna go just between the breast here. And you might want a black ball for your head, like a little kickstand. So I'm gonna go center. And I'm gonna use my black ball for my forehead. And if your lower back doesn't like that curve, which mine is not liking it right now, I'm gonna put a pillow underneath my hips, or you can put more balls if you have them. And just breathe big. Notice how you can feel your upper back, your thoracics opening up. And when you feel ready, you can roll on your back. I hope that helps, guys.
That was great. Thank you.
Do you have anything like feeling like that still needs to be done?
Well, I always feel like I have head tension. I think I took a class from you a while back, and like you could just literally take the ball and rub it on your face and your head too, right?
Oh yeah. So like after we're done, just put a pillow behind your head and just roll all around your face.
Yeah, feels great. And like you said, the elbows, man, the elbows really opened up when we did that for me. Like you're hitting some spots that I wasn't aware I could get to like that.
Yeah, it's nice to be like, oh, I could get that thing.
You said something about crack in the back?
Mhm.
Yeah.
You got some adjustments?
Yeah.
Good. I plan on keep doing this every Sunday.
I appreciate it just because it makes me do it to have somebody to show up with.
Yeah, like I need to do it and I won't do it unless I'm supposed to do it for someone else.
Like if I have to show up, then I'll be like, I have to be there. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't. I
Yeah.
really appreciate your class. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Kim. I like ironed, ironed out, got all the wrinkles out.
Yeah, I feel really opened up.
Well, I plan to make this available for our doTERRA team. That's part of my gift to our team.
That would be me. Yay.
I'm gonna make a like a membership thing. So for people that are doing their doTERRA stuff every month, they just get the link texted to them. So it's all easy peasy. Alrighty. Well, we'll see you guys next week.
Thank you, Kim. Good night.
Good night.